just off on his weekly shop. And
Bertie Bus, the one and only YouTube channel.
It's going to be a right nice weekend, isn't it? We're going to have a barbecue, I think.
Yeah, we've got some friends coming, haven't we?
Yeah. And
How come
hopefully...
it's gone to a barbecue? We were supposed to be having a curry. You were making curry, and now it's changed to a barbecue, but that means I've got to cook. How's that worked out?
All you do is use your arm, that's all you do. That's all you do, if that's what you call cooking.
Feels like work to me, that.
Well, I'll pass you your beer and do everything else. It's me what does all running around. You know, in a barbecue, always set me off now. It says he's cooking it, but
I did all work.
But before people come, I clean the van up, I get all food ready, get salad ready and everything. And John just says there. Then, I pass him all stuff, wash up in between. He just stands there. Shouts, so we get me a beer. Have you got meat? Pass me scissors, pass me tongs. Have you got spray for oil? Well, you just stand there.
You don't? Yeah, but I'm cooking it. Oh dear, we've got a bit of an engine problem. We've come out to do us washing, and coming down near me, engine failure lights come on dash, you know, when it beeps, and then the ECU light, the red light came on, and I went, whoa, what's going on here? And then it suddenly cleared. Oh, it's gone. 2 seconds later, back on again, and off, and back on and off, and it's beeping every time, and I went, whoa, it's not done this before. And I'm like thinking, what's going on here? So I stopped, turned the engine off, restarted it, cleared, sets off again, boom, same again. But then I'm thinking, well, I've not gone into limp mode, it's driving fine. And the yellow engine, you know, the little engine symbol that comes up on your warning dash, the yellow one, that's not on. It's just the red ECU light that's on, and it flashing at me, check engine warning. So anyway, we've come into it because we weren't far away, and I've pulled in here and I went, what's going on here? So I'm thinking, we're in AA up here, and I'm thinking, what have we done different here? And the only thing that we've done differently, guys, is Zoe's, as it's come to light, Zoe says I've put the fridge onto battery rather than it being on gas, and I've turned the fridge up as well because it's warm. And I'm thinking, is this the problem? Is it drawing too much power? Because I'm also charging my lithium battery at the same time. So I'm thinking, if my alternator's trying to charge lithium battery as well as power fridge as well as run engine, is there a problem here? Anyway, I've gone on to ChatGPT, put in all symptoms, and it's come back and it says it's not an engine fault. So if it's not gone into limp mode, we're not. The engine's clear, because there is no engine warning light on, only the check engine light coming up, but not the yellow engine warning light coming on. The fault's not with the engine, it's more likely an electrical fault. Well, then when I've put in about the fridge, it said because the ECU has picked up a voltage drop probably from the fridge, and then it's spiking again and then dropping again, and so it's seen it as a fault, which is what's bringing the light on. So it could be that. So I've pulled in and I've turned the engine off. Now Zoe says, do we get AA out here, because we are in this retail park and I've only got 3 hours parking. Part of me thinks I might drive and risk it and drive to the farm, because ChatGPT says if it's not an engine fault and we're not limp mode, there's nothing wrong with the engine, it's drivable, we'll just have the light coming on and off. It did say turn the fridge off completely, turn off the charging of the leisure battery, and take the van for another run to see if it comes back on again. If it doesn't come back on again, then that's clearly pointing towards it, that being the problem. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I will risk going back to the farm, and we'll turn the fridge off and we'll turn off the charging to the lithium battery off. So all the voltage from the alternators go into the engine, and hopefully it'll sort itself out and clear. So I don't know if you guys have had this problem before. It's a new one on me, this week, coming on and off all the time. So, but I'm happy in the fact that it's drivable. Like I say, we're not misfiring, and we're not, you know what I mean. It's not in limp mode, so we'll risk it, I think. And a bit worrying though, isn't it? That I hope it's something as simple as that. So we'll see, shall we?
Engine warning lights on, isn't it?
Yeah, but the red ECU light's gone off, and the engine warning lights come on now.
Yeah.
Well, we've just rung breakdown cover, and they won't come out, will they, unless we actually break down?
No, that's crap.
So, a bit worrying this. So we are going to try and temp drive back to farm, aren't we, love? The engine light's still on, but it's driving fine. And that red ECU light's not come on since. So maybe it's just a fault that it picked up the fault, now the fault's gone, and now it just needs clearing, I'm hoping. Because breakdown won't come out to us, well, because we are still running.
Yeah.
We'll only come out if we actually break down.
Yeah.
So, but he's driving fine, from what I can see. We've just got engine light on. So I don't know. It's always scary, isn't it, driving it with engine light on, you think, bloody hell.
Another bloody problem.
Well, we've made it back, just filling up with water, and he's driven fine coming back. So now I just think it's just this fault just needs clearing. It's come up as this engine warning light, and it's just stuck on. So I think it's a case of plugging in an OBD reader and clearing the fault. As friend Ian's got one, but whether it's compatible to Iveco, I don't know. But I do think that's all it is. I think it's kind of an imprint of the fault that we had, because the ECU light's not been on since we've turned fridge off from battery, and I think, like I say, I think it's just telling me that we've had a fault, I'm hoping, because like I say, it's been driving absolutely fine, perfectly normal, then I've got a warning light on. So fingers crossed that that's all it is. We're not misfiring, we're not going into limp mode, we're not doing anything. It's a lesson learned, guys. You know, we're learning all the time. We've been doing it 5 years this January, and we're still learning. So we've caused this by having the fridge on the battery, as well as charging the lithium battery, and then Van's just been on tick over while Zoe's been going to shops to get some food and stuff for this barbecue tomorrow, and I don't think the alternator's been pumping out enough. And so there's been a drop in voltage, which is what's caused it and triggered it in the first place. And now I'm stuck with this warning light. And that's where I think, guys, you may know different. Yeah, you know, you may have had this problem, and you can tell me I'm only saying what I think. It could be, you know, where I'm saying it could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing that we've done differently. So we know now not to put the fridge onto the engine battery anymore. Or get a bigger alternator. I don't know which. Or either charge the lithium or turn the charging to the lithium off and have the fridge on. Do you know what I mean? Instead, either one or other, or not both together, because I think it says it's too much, I think. So, yeah, so we're going to get parked up anyway, and Ian's going to come out tomorrow with his van, and we're going to plug it in, and we can see if we can get this warning light off and see what it says or what have you, if it's compatible. If not, we are going to... Turns out this breakdown company came free with our insurance, and they won't come out unless you're actually broken down. And our sister Zoe says, well, this is no good when we've got abroad soon. We're going back to France and Spain soon. Before that, we was with the RAC. Well, the RAC have been out to us. If you followed us logs, they've been out to us. They would have come out, guys. If we'd have rung them up and said, I've got a warning light on my dash, they'd have come out wherever we are, and they'd have plugged OBD into the van, and they'd have found the fault, and they'd have cleared it, or told us what the problem was. This breakdown cover won't do that, so I do think it's worth paying the £300 to join the RAC again. Just have the peace of mind when we go abroad, because we have had them out in France before, and they were brilliant. And that does include recovery as well, because it is a 6.7 ton motorhome, isn't it? So I do think it's worth paying that, to be honest, just for peace of mind. And I know they will come out at drop her an out for us, and they've always been really, really good with us, RAC. I think this one came with the insurance that we've got on the van, but it turns out they're not very good. But we've learned that now, haven't we? I'm glad we found this out before we've gone abroad, Zoe.
I know.
These things are sent to try us, I know, but sometimes they can also come at the right time, don't they? We've learnt something with the fridge, and also we've learnt something with this breakdown company also.
Breakdown cover.
Oh, I love.
Crap breakdown cover we've got.
It is, yeah. So, yep. Anyway, we'll change all that then. Yeah, talking of going abroad, we've got the dilemmas a lot of people have got about the pet passports and the performance we had to get our pet passports sorted out. As you know, these few people that have followed us, and now we're being told that they're rejecting them. So Zoe's saying, oh, we need an animal health certificate, which is for both dogs, it's £140. So she says, I'd rather get an animal health certificate and be safe. And then we're hearing loads of reports from people that have bought an animal health certificate and they've let them go through on passports. So buying the animal health certificate's been a waste of money. So I'm saying to Zoe, which is it now? Are they letting them through or aren't they? I says, because I'd hate to think of spending £140 on a certificate that they don't even look at, and they go through on passports. But then we hear some reports that some people that have got on the Eurotunnel have been stopped, and they've told them that they can't use their pet passports, and have they got an animal health certificate. So you think, well, it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Which is it we're going to do? Zoe says we shouldn't risk it and we should get a certificate. And I'm like thinking, well, if we go through and I don't have to produce a certificate after 140 quid, and they don't look at it and they just go straight through on passports, it's going to be a waste of money. It's one of them, isn't it, guys?
Yeah,
what do you think, guys? I mean, you must have got this dilemma as well. Do you risk it with your passports?
I don't want to risk it, to be
or
honest.
do you pay out and get a certificate after all performers are getting bloody passports? So put in your comments, guys, what do you think? Have you gone across and just use your passport?
I get a bit anxious on the way back how we're going to get through. That's my problem.
It's a worry because it's your dogs, isn't it? This is the thing. So yeah, guys, please put in your comments about this, because we're in two minds about this, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Can you go through or can't you? Depends who's on passport control, I think.
Yeah.
A job's worth, then they might be different.
Peace of mind, it's worth it getting one, I think. Not having to worry, how we're going to get through. I get a bit anxious about it. It's my dogs, you know what I mean? But I'm leaving them behind.
I don't know, but I'm hearing more and more people that just are going straight through.
I know.
Just on the passports. There's very, very few that are being stopped. There's more going through on passports than isn't.
Yeah.
I think it just depends whether you've got a job's worth on passport control or not.
Yeah, you mean like that guy on P&O ferries stopped us last time?
Yeah. So, yeah, be interested in your comments, guys. What do you think? What would you do in our situation? Would you fork out the £140 just for peace of mind? Or would you risk it? Yeah, we've got friends and family coming this Saturday. We're having we were going to have a curry, but it might be barbecue weather.
It's 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Barbecue weather.
So I've got Ian bringing his guitar, who plays, or used to play in a band, lead guitarist. And we've got my cousin Paul coming and he's bringing his guitar. And we're going to be having a bit of a jamming session, so I'll film that, guys. That'll be good, that. Looking forward to that.
And
So,
who's gonna sing?
oh, singing? Oh, I'm not singing. And I'm looking forward to that. So it depends on whether that depends if it's going to be a curry inside motorhome or a barbecue out. So we'll see. Yeah, but talking of going abroad, we're then going to head out. After that, we're going to head out to the East Coast. We're heading out to Scarborough because we're going to a Pete Tong concert in the open air theatre at Scarborough. And then we are going to be on the Blue Dolphin site, Haven site, for 5 days because we've got a really good deal there. How much were it for 5 days?
It was something like £15 a night.
It's not bad for a Haven site outside of school holidays. They're really cheap. In school holidays, they're about 70 quid a night, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we're going to that and there'll be entertainment there, and we like it there because we like the walks, we like the coastal walks. And the reason also we're going to Avon is we're getting the van serviced. So there's a commercial garage that we use in Scarborough who's going to service engine for us, get it all ready to go abroad. And then after that, are you like this, guys? I'm having to bring my MOT forward again. It's not due until October, but because we're moving those dates around such a lot, we're going abroad, I won't be in this country, so I've now got to bring it forward to end of August. And I'm having to do this every time. I seem to bring it forward to allow us to go abroad, and I'll be like a year in front soon at this rate, Zoe.
Yeah.
I swear. But you guys have to do this with MOT. Keep bringing it forward to match when you're going away. But it's only because we're shifting his dates around a lot that this is happening, and hopefully it'll settle down soon. Just waiting for Ian to come in with OBD reader so we can try and take this engine light off if it's compatible to the Iveco. So we're soon going to find that out, aren't we? I'm hoping it is just that warning light we can take it off, because we've not been anywhere since we got to the farm. So going back to my last vlog, guys, about the tyres, I said I'd tell you what the ratings were and everything, didn't I? And I didn't put it in my last vlog, so I've got it here. So this is what ChatGPT's come back with, because I took a photograph of the plate, and I've got a plate just inside the hab door here which tells me the axle weights of the vehicle, front and back, and then obviously I've had these C-rated fitted tyres and whether they were load rated to the van. Just a bit of a catch up from his last vlog. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on his last vlog. So it's come up with this. So my maximum vehicle weight is 6,700 kilograms, right? The weights on my axles, so the front axle, I have got 2,400 kilogram weight on my front axle, and I've got a 5,000 kilogram weight load on my rear axle. So comparing to the tyres that I've got, which is a C, which actually does stand for commercial, not camper, I think. I'm not sure about that, but somebody said it was commercial. It stands for commercial. Anyway, so the front single rating, the tyres are load rated to 1,450 kilograms. These are the tyres that I've got. So that is the load rating for that tyre I've got on. So the front axle. So I've got two tyres that's load rated to 1,450 kilograms, which in total is a 2,900 kilogram capacity between the two tyres. That's the weight it can carry. And my front axle limit is 2,400. So the rear, because it's a dual twin rating, I did say it's a little bit less. So instead of 1,450 per tyre, it drops to 1,400 per tyre. So 4 tyres at 1,400 kilogram rating, right, equals totaled up a 5,600 kilogram capacity. So that's what the 4 tyres across the back will take a weight of 5,600 kilograms, and my axle limit is 5,000 kilograms. Now that is a maximum weight. That's if this motorhome was loaded up to that weight, which I know I'm well under weight wise. So I am legal. So on the front axle, it's saying I've got a margin, a safety margin of 500 kilograms on the front tyres at full weight. And for the rear axle, I've got a safety margin of 600 kilograms at full weight. So this is exactly what you want. The tyres are rated above the axle limits of the vehicle plate, which basically means it's the legal. It says the only thing is I must run them at the correct pressures for the actual axle loads. Well, I think it's 78 psi it recommends on this motorhome. But based on the numbers you've shown, I'd say your new tyres are properly rated and legal for the motorhome. So there you go, guys. And we also put in, will these tyres be okay in the Alps in winter? And it says, yes, your Michelin cross-climate tyres are actually one of the better choices for winter touring in the Alps, provided conditions and local rules are understood. These tyres are 3P MSF rated, 3-peak mountain snowflake symbol, designed for year-round commercial use. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that, guys. So just to clarify that I am within the range that it says. So there you go. So somebody's just given us some good advice.
It's really good advice.
If you disconnect the battery and leave it 10 minutes and put it back on, it should reset it. So we might do that. Well, if this OBD reader don't work that Ian's bringing. So we've not tried it yet, have we, love?
No.
So I think that's a really good idea. So
It is. Thank you for that. What do
yeah.
you call him?
I'll get back to you on that. So a subscriber. And yeah, so I think we'll try that. And then we talked about RAC. And we were saying, if you join the RAC, do you have to wait so long before you call them out? Because we're saying it'd be better for us to join RAC, especially going abroad soon, because it gives us a better cover than the cover that we've got with his insurance that was free with his insurance that won't come out unless we've actually broken down. So I don't know, you guys might know, if you join RAC, do you have to wait? You said that, didn't you?
I don't know. I just
No, to call them out,
yeah.
to take fault off. I don't know. I don't know. You see, most YouTube channel guys, they give you advice, whereas with us, it's the other way around. Have you noticed? I don't know if you've noticed this, but we don't know jack shit. And basically, we rely on other people telling us. It's not us getting information and telling you guys. It's the other way around with our channel.
We want your
Don't come to our channel for info. We've always said that.
We want your information on something else as well, about the dog's passport.
Oh, but have already covered all that, Zoe? Oh, we're already sorted. You see, you give me camera, Zoe, and I sort it.
I bet it's not as good as if I would have done it.
Oh, I bet it bloody is. That'd make sense.
I know.
You start
right,
at end at story, then come back to middle, and then go back to the beginning. Or you'll start at beginning, go straight to end, and then back to middle.
That's one of my weaknesses. I can't tell stories. I'm absolutely hopeless.
Bless.
Short sentences, but not stories. God
Yeah, when you tell me to F off, that's a short sentence. Isn't
yes,
it, love? She's good at that.
I'm good at that.
She can get that one out.
And sign language, I'm good at that.
This is the life, isn't it, boys? Having a beer and whatever Zoe's on. Watching cricket. How good is this, love?
Tonic water, honest.
And Bruce is down here. Out there, Brucey. Yeah. Kiss for everybody there, look.
Just having a barbecue. With a few friends. I'm going to show you John cooking, but I forgot. I've had a few, too many. Just getting people some shots. Look at this, I got chocolate brownie cream. Right nice it is. Paul's getting his guitar out. Can't wait for this. Need somebody to give you a wedgie at that point, don't you?
You enjoying it?
Yeah.
It's all personal guitar solo.
I know. How good's that? Mario, you wanna lie down? Are you tired?
It's the way I do about you now.
Don't know the words to this bit.
I enjoyed it last night. It were a right good night. Zoe's suffering this morning though. Anyway, back to us engine problem. So we've plugged in the OBD reader that Ian's got, and it did work, guys. And we've managed to take the fault off. Now it's come up with the error code, the DPF filter sensor, which I think's a build-up of soot. So I think I've had two separate faults at the same time. I do think when the ECU light came on, it was connected with the fridge, and it was going on and off, didn't it? And then when we unplugged the fridge, then it cleared, but then I got the engine warning light on, and that was the DPF filter. So I think it's two separate things, not the same thing like I was thinking. It's just coincidental it was at the same time. So he is running all right, and we have cleared it, but it's something we're going to keep an eye on that. I mean, Bertie is going for a service next month, so we're going to mention it to the mechanic and see if we can sort that out. I'm sure it's something and nothing. Maybe needs a new filter or something like that, but we'll have that done. And we have ordered an OBD reader as well, the same one that Ian used, and it weren't a lot of money. How much was it? About £30. But it does read the Iveco, so we have ordered one to have one ourselves, which could be handy, you know, if when we're abroad, if we do have a fault, we can at least find out what the fault is. So I think that's a good idea. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. A bit different, this one. Our videos are always different, aren't they, usually? And we'll catch you later, guys, on our next video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content or you find it interesting. What did you say about Zoe? She's mumbled something back, guys. See you later, guys. Bye.